Yo, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective reading. We're gonna use the Late Series Tarot to just do a little check-in. I mean, obviously the collective energy is pretty intense. I just found out that one of my favorite YouTubers has cancer, and she has a GoFundMe, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the comment section or the description box. The description box. If you're able to share, her channel is Emmie Evolving, and she inspired me to start my channel, and she supported my healing in one of my lowest points. She's a Pisces as well, and she works with Archangel Michael, and her journey just opened so many doors for me. I just found out like a few minutes ago. So if you have anything that you can give her, she's got a lot of kids. So her husband is gonna need help. She has 4 or 5 kids. So it's pretty bad. So if you can support, please do. I will put that in the description box below. But yeah, Emmie is the reason that I was inspired to name my channel what I named it, Ascending with Ashley. I mentioned before in a few readings that I think mostly like the What's Your Calling readings that like you already have everything you need to start something. It's just about like looking at things differently. That was Emmie who told me that in one of her readings, and it helped me so much after I left Niall's dad and everything. So if you have something to support, please go over there. And if you've never seen Emmie, go ahead, go check it out. She has a shop. She makes a lot of cool shit. And yeah, she does really incredible healing work. So go subscribe and help her family if you feel like you can. Please. I know everybody needs help right now, but I just want to put it out here. I feel sad. It's really sad. She has a good husband. Her husband's a good man. So her kids are gonna be, okay. But she does not look well. And hopefully she makes it, but I don't know. She doesn't look well. She said that there's cancer in a lot of different places. So anyway, okay. Aw, this kind of looks like her. Alright. Wow, we have a good reading right here. Alright. One more for an even number. Ooh, the Magician. Okay, friends, let's get going. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the High Priestess, the Sun, the 4 of Wands, the King of Wands, lots of wand energy, which is fire energy, right? Yeah, spiritual energy. We have Justice, 10 of Cups, Page of Wands, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the Magician. And we've got Tom DeLonge with Angels and Airwaves. I don't know why I'm orange. Does that help a little bit? Alright, I laid out in the sun today, so I'm a little red. My stomach hasn't seen the sun in a long time, so I'm red on my tummy. Got a little burn. It was nice. Okay. It's the best time of year in Arizona, well, where I am in Arizona, because the bugs haven't arrived yet, and it's not too hot. It's like high 70s. Okay. Anyway, we have the 9 of Pentacles, hard work, but like receiving like your harvest, like receiving the fruits of your labor, right? I don't know how I should read this. I feel like there's only a few negative or shadowy aspects here. So I guess let's go over all of those, and then let's talk about the more positive ones, because they are definitely the majority. I think I might change this up. I don't usually read it like this, but because I was talking about Emmie, I know I'm doing it a little different than usual. We do have a possible love connection on the table. Don't lose your shit. I'm gonna put all of the houses together. There's a lot of spiritual energy here. This feels like a spiritual awakening. Maybe you've been working hard at finding balance. So let's look at these shadowy aspects quick, and then we'll go into, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual energy here. Okay. The Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. The Four of Swords speaks to this red string theory, but with yourself. So the red string theory, I don't know if you can see the red string in the image. It's attached to this heart, and she's in the fetal position in a nest, okay? So this follows the Three of Swords, which is like betrayal, right? Sword energy is mental. So something that hurt you so bad that like you have to, you know, retreat and recover from yourself or for yourself. Five of Cups is focusing on what you've lost and not necessarily what you still have. There are 5 cups, 4 of them have spilled, but the biggest one is still right there, but she's focused on the spill. And Nine of Swords is overthinking. You may have nightmares or unpleasant. It could just be like an unpleasant mental pattern that you find yourself in. Is Nine of Sword energy. So these are the only like shadowy or harsher energies on the table. Everything else is very positive. So just a reminder to focus on. I'm an optimist. I am a annoying optimist because I have to be. I mean, it's gotten me through every fucking thing. So take some time for yourself. When you feel like you are focusing or allowing your mental to kind of take over and just do its own thing and like, focusing on the things that made you feel like you had to take time back for yourself, get into your body, right? Like one of the things that as I've had to completely reprogram my mind several times in my life, the most important thing, like the affirmations help, right? Filling your mind with a positive thinking pattern when you notice. So now I'm at this point within my brain and my mind that I can have conversations with myself, and it's not in like a schizophrenic way. It's like I recognize a pattern happening, right? And it's like I've already healed from that, so I like call myself out on it, right? Like within my brain, right? It's an internal monologue. So maybe they don't like me. No, why would you say that? Like, you're so fucking cool. Do you even like them, right? Like that kind of thing. So when you feel yourself going off into these negative thinking patterns, especially around things that like you've already had to like really consciously like heal from and think about and sit in, don't allow that. Okay, now the spiritual aspect is definitely here. So maybe maybe you're finding balance between your mental and your spiritual essence. We don't have too much. We have really positive major arcana cards here. We only have okay, so the only pentacle is this Nine of Pentacles, which is the most fruitful or most 10 of Pentacles speaks to like having abundance with another. So 9 of Pentacles is like your own. Like, what have you been working on? What's your foundation? Are you creating something? Are you, what are you working on that you're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor, right? In this image, she dries herbs, so she has an abundance of medicinal properties, right, that she can sell or turn into other things. So maybe this is also going back to Emmie, what she said. When I was trying to really figure my shit out, I was living in Chino Valley. We had just gotten the RV, and I was like stuck on this commune with like these really fucking weird people. They were a coven, and they were like really trying to take me out. And I thought I literally didn't know if we were gonna make it out. I think they were trying to take Niall. There's such weird energy. But I had to get out of that situation, and Emmie was someone that I was watching consistently because of how low vibration I was around. I mean, these people were nasty. She put period blood in spaghetti the very first night I met them. She's a witch, like hardcore witch, like cemetery dirt kind of witch. I don't fuck like that. I'm a divine being. I'm not a witch. I mean, I have magical properties, but I don't. Anyway, Emmie said something in one of the readings because I was really soul searching at that point in time. Niall turned 1 at that commune, and then we moved the next 2 months later to the RV park. So Niall was very young. It was a lot of work. Anyway, these people were polyamorous, but they were creepy polyamorous, and I'm celibate. I've been celibate since I found out baby daddy was cheating on me while I was pregnant. I was 4 months. That was the last time I had sex. At pregnancy, 4 months. And my son's gonna be 7 this year, and I'm good. But anyway, all that to say is, Emmie said, you already have everything you need. Look around your house, look around, and I'm I have a ton of art supplies, and it's created this incredible opportunity for me, especially in this community. It wasn't anything that I was able to establish until we got to where we are now. But now I'm working at the college. I do stuff at the youth center. I'm working on this middle school musical. We have the ambulance. We were doing the community space. I've been commissioned. I've been pro bono commissioned for a few art projects for events here in town. It's incredible, but all of that is because I heard Emmie say one day, you already have everything you need. What do you have an abundance of, and how can you pivot to use that for your for your path, right? The universe has already provided you what you need. So all that to say is, I'm telling you that again, the universe has already provided you with everything that you need. What do you have? If you need to, go ahead and check out some of the What's Your Calling readings. Again, it's just about getting out of this energy of lack and victimhood and focusing on, what's happened versus, oh, I have these things and I can do these, right? Okay. So let's go over so we talked about the earth energy. We talked about the air. Is swords air? Yeah, air energy. Let's go ahead and do the emotional energy, and then we'll do the wands. So the cup energy that we have on the table is the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the King of Cups. So this is very much, this could be the love situation, or this could just speaking to, I don't really like doing love readings, but I do talk about balancing ourselves out. Take it how it resonates for you. So this King of Cups is a masculine energy who is very solid in their emotions. They are, he's chill. And that's a very difficult thing for masculines, especially within our societies, to accomplish, to be, balanced and, what's this word? Confident. That's not the word though. Comfortable, confident and comfortable in their emotions. It's very, I would say it's unusual for masculines because a lot of the patriarch has tried, relentlessly. I get into a lot with men online on TikTok who have no respect for women, and I'm you literally only exist because you came through a vagina. You were born from a womb. So anyway, it's very unusual for men, for masculine energy. And, anatomy isn't necessarily energy. But this is a man on this card. And the masculine energy is about our doing energy. So what action are you putting towards your goals, right? What action are you putting towards your own harvest? And is it making you feel fulfilled? Now, in regards to this, again, could be about a love, but I'm going to take this as a unity within self, right? The Two of Cups going to the Ten of Cups. This is love, okay? I can't deny that, but I don't really like doing love readings. But you could be calling in someone who's finally on your vibration or your level. Ten of Cups is a really happy... We actually have the two happiest cards in the deck. We have the Sun as well. These are two happy cards, right? Ten of Cups is like wish fulfillment, energy. Again, either within yourself or with another. But yeah, your happiness is coming back, right? That light is coming back. And maybe that's because you've balanced out your own duality within you or around you. Or you have called in a significant other that is your counterpart. I mean, that's the only love readings I do are for divine unions. I don't fuck with other shit. Okay, spiritually speaking, we have the Four of Wands, which is about setting a solid foundation and about like community support. We have the Seven of Wands, which is about providing yourself with like a safe space to explore your spirituality, come home to yourself, right? After you come home to yourself and find yourself, this is the Nine of Wands, which encourages you to be loud and proud about who you are. And then we have the masculine and feminine energy of the wands. So spiritually speaking, the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies. She's exploring her magic. He's exploring his strength. So finding that balance within you, again, your magic and your strength. And that's all within the spiritual realm. Okay, so those are the different realms. We had the mental, the physical, emotional, and spiritual. And now we're going to go over the major arcana that came out in the reading. We have number 1, the Magician. Number 2, the High Priestess. So those are chronologically speaking. This is, again, the masculine counterpart to the High Priestess is the Hierophant. But we do have a masculine and feminine energy here as well. So again, is this about you balancing yourself, or are you balancing with another? The High Priestess is a magical motherfucker who has access to different realms of consciousness. That's what's illustrated in this card. And the Magician is someone who is pouring into their own magic. Again, kind of like what this feminine Queen of Wands is doing. How are you exploring your talents, your passions, your motivating factors? How are you exploring life? What are you doing to show up for yourself? Again, not just on this 3D realm, but like this is giving like the depth of the ocean water, right? And the Magician could be a dark... I've never really gotten a dark connotation from the Magician because I don't see magic as a scary thing. But how are you performing magic for your life? And I don't mean that like Oculus Reparo. I don't mean it in like Harry Potter spells or shit like that. I mean like, are you paying attention to the signs and synchronicity that your life path is providing you? Are you seeing animals? Are you asking for signs about something? Are you having a thought about something and then it shows up, right? How is magic showing up around you? And how are you honoring that within you? Keeping that relationship open to... you have to consent for support from external energies. So like if you like work with your ancestors, or like say you have a parent or a grandparent who passed away that you were like really close to, and you're like, Grandma, can you show me a sign? And then Grandma shows you her favorite bird 3 times in one day, and you're like, why would that happen? Grandma sent that bird to cross your path, right? That's magic, right? It can also be like Oculus Reparo, but it's more of just allowing yourself to be in this flow of the universe and the world around you, right? That's your justice. Your justice is to find this balance, to reap your rewards, to harvest your work. You know, how have you healed yourself? How have you been processing? How have you been acting differently from a more grown space and healed space when confronted with some sort of uncomfortable truth, right? That 5 of Cups energy. How do you process and grieve loss at this point? And I'm not talking necessarily about, friends and family loss. It could be any loss, How are you processing that? How is your life balancing out? Justice is very much about balance. And the Sun, again, happiness, like the ultimate wish fulfillment. Are you aligned with what it is that you want to do? Because ultimately life is a choose your own adventure. You get to choose how you're going to react. But again, because there's only 3 cards, I feel like mostly the people in this collective have healed immensely. You're coming into one of your most abundant seasons, and you're going to be aligned with at least soul family if you're not seeking romantic love, or you're going to be aligned with others who are on similar paths or have similar goals or passions, or people who understand you, people who speak the same language as you, people who it's not going to be a challenging relationship or relationships or collaborations or partnerships, right? You're going to be aligned with your utmost happiness, and that's going to be your justice. So if it isn't happening right now, I feel like there's still a few things moving. Continue to focus on yourself. Continue to banish the negativity as it comes, and continue to stay in a space of like this attitude of gratitude versus lack and victim mentality. That's however you're acting or feeling or whatever you're putting out is what you're going to get back. So you want to be cognizant of that, right? You want to be making sure that you are not getting in your own way or not repeating patterns that you've already graduated from. And it can take, especially since, I forgot, we're in Mercury retrograde. So this could just be past energy that's showing up again for you. And it could be a very distinct choice. You have a choice between lack or victim mentality and, your wish fulfillment. So stay balanced in your emotions. Stay focused on, again, maybe you're not exactly where you want to be, but 9 of Pentacles, you're definitely not where you used to be. The Ace of Pentacles is like a pentacle with roots, right? The 4 of Pentacles is like a woman hanging onto her change purse, right? 5 of Pentacles is loss. So you've already gone through all of those stages to be at a 9 of Pentacles, which means the next one chronologically is the 10 of Pentacles. That is abundance, okay? And remember that if you are receiving abundance in these times, it's not just for us, right? We are the people, that saying the first will be last and the last will be first. We're in this shift, collectively speaking, on this planet, where the justice is coming in, especially for those of us who have created spiritual space, not only for ourselves, but for others as well. The 7 of Wand energy. This is giving like Bella and her ability to protect with like her protection dome. So just know that whatever you've put out, you will receive back, and continue to stay in your magical motherfuckery, okay? This is a beautiful reading. I watched the Barbie movie today. I cried. It was a really good movie. It was long, but it was good. Ryan Gosling and Kate McKinnon are like incredible. I love their faces. Okay. Margot Robbie has had such a great career also. Go where your heart takes you. Travel the world over to find the beautiful and be in love with your life. The journey is the destination. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder and remember the now. So stay present. Don't allow yourself to go back and not too forward. Especially in Mercury retrograde, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde till about March 20th. So another couple weeks, 3 weeks. And then at the time that Mercury retrograde ends, there's a post-shadow period that lasts about 2 weeks too. That's when I usually have my Mercury retrograde symptoms show up, technology and whatnot. But after that, that's the spring equinox. So for me, that's when I celebrate the new year. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Stay simple. There is beauty in simplicity. Live simply and give generously. Keep moving forward. Embrace beautiful chaos and just breathe. 2 things from this: live simply so others can simply live is a good mantra. And also, there's this song by this band called Brighton, and it's called The King versus the Queen. And there's a lyric that's like my favorite lyric ever: in all this chaos we found safety. Okay, so when you're starting to feel yourself get in this space, in all this chaos, there's so much more positive stuff coming. Okay, have a good one.